Hi everyone, Jeremy Edge with Escapingthe.com. Families come to me really asking for a lot of help on how to manage their screen use and their video game time for their kiddos. A lot of parents are asking, what do we do when our kid only wants to play games? They're struggling with academics, they're not making many friends, they're struggling to spend time with us as a family. They see their gaming time as a really big negative. And for a lot of kids and for a lot of people in general, video games can get in the way of a lot of responsibilities. It can be a problem. It can be an addiction. It can be a disorder. But for a lot of times, games can be a healthy way to connect with others. It can be a good way to problem solve, to strategize, to work towards a goal, to progress, to see progression. It can be a good way to relieve stress and to relax. And so there are some good things about around games, but it can be very natural for parents to see games as a negative thing because they see the negative things from with their kiddo around games. And so we're going to talk about some conversations you can have with your kiddo around games and how it can be able to reduce some boundaries and help improve the relationship between you and your teenager or you and your kiddo or if they play games. And so again, this doesn't mean that you have to not talk with them about healthy boundaries. By all means, definitely talk with them about you've got to complete your responsibilities. You need to do your homework before you play games. These conversations can be really good to help in understanding your kiddo's world, your child's world, and then help improve that relationship and trust. So the first question you can ask your child is, what do you like most about video games? What is it? What type of game do you play? What is the name of it? And what do you do in the game? It can help you have a good picture of what they're doing in the game. Just approach it from being curious and explore rather than coming at it from judgment or thinking that this is a bad thing or a wrong thing. Again, it's very natural to see it in a negative light if we're only seeing the negatives, but try to see it from their perspective of what they like about it. There's a reason that they're playing games. And so try to explore and to learn more about that piece of it. Another question you can ask is, tell me about your character. What do you like about them and why? So a lot of games have a character you play, such as Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy 14, World of Warcraft, or Skyrim even. There's a lot of games out there. But these games have a character that you start off with and you build and you progress and you get more and more stuff in it. So learn about the character that they've picked out, about what they're doing in the world and kind of what level their character is. This can help, have a picture of what is important to them, what they like about the gameplay, and why they are engaging in the world, in their virtual world this way. Another question you can ask is, what are you most proud of in your games and why? A lot of games like Minecraft, you can build and create something. There's a lot of things that you can just, it's an open sandbox game, meaning so you can just, like with Legos, just build something, anything, any tower, any structure, also complex machines sometimes. And so it can be really interesting to see, okay, so what is it you're building here? And gosh, this is a really cool structure and really help align with what they're building in this. You can see games as just as fun and entertaining, and for a lot of times it is, but it can also be productive. They're really building something that's really cool or architecturally sound, right? And so it can be really interesting to see what they're building if they're playing a game like Minecraft. Now, some games, can be just fun to say, look, what could you do to make a perfect game? Another question is, if you could make a perfect game, what would it look like? If you have a game right now that you like but could make some changes or some tweaks, what would you make, right? So it can be good to explore more of what they value in their gameplay and what they could do to improve it if they could. Other games out there are very competitive, very fast-paced. Games like Valorant, League of Legends, or Dota 2, Call of Duty. These games are very fast-paced, and they also have what's called a rank system, or something that they are able to get better and better and improve and basically say, look, I'm really good at this level. And so you can ask them, well, what rank are you? What do you like to play? Why do you like to play this type of game? Or what is it about this game that is exciting for you? And so you can learn more about kind of what is driving their gameplay in that type of conversation. I hope these questions and conversation have been helpful for you. If you have any questions or comments about how to have a healthy conversation with your kiddo, reach out to us at Escapingthe.com. If you would like to book an appointment, please feel free to do that also on our website. We'll see you next time. Take care.